Feel the backfire. It stops.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode. Today we've got Dave's Z20LET bag lambo door combo. This thing is sick. Welcome to the channel, Dave. Do you just want to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do for a living?
Yeah, it's Dave Handsome. I'm from Huddersfield and I work as a plumber, same as yourself.
Oh, nice one. Why a combo? Why Lambo doors? You know, just tell us a bit of story behind the van.
I sold my previous van and then I wanted something else as a project. And I've always had vans, like vans. Just looking online really. So Vauxhalls you could put the Z20LET engine in.
Yeah.
So didn't want a diesel or anything, wanted something, you know, just a bit different. And this came up at right money. He'd already done the conversion, but he'd been stood in his garden for about, I think he said a couple of years. So we went over, had a look at it. It was running, just needed MOT and stuff.
Yeah.
Got a mate of mine to pick it up and started from there.
Because it were blue originally, wasn't it?
It were originally blue, yeah. Run it like that, went down to nationals, modified nationals in it, 2018 I think. And then run it around, then basically oil pump decided to seize. So engine basically dropped its guts. So then it were off-road and I just decided, well, now's the time to do something different and, you know, make a project of it.
Yes. Love it. Hold on. So what were one of the first things you did then?
First things I did was put the seats in back.
Yeah.
Managed to get some seats from a scrapyard out of a Zavira, and they matched. These seats were already in, but I managed to match them up. And then basically I was running that engine. I put a different turbo on, and then I got a mate of mine to sort of just see how it were mapping it, and I noticed it were using quite a bit of oil on engine.
Yeah.
And anyway, we went out for a blast, and just oil pump just went, and basically spun a bearing.
Oh, right.
So I decided then to buy another engine and then put the other engine in just to run it.
Yeah.
And the engine that had spun a bearing, I just thought, well, I might as well just forge it then, and then I know that everything's right. So
fully forged.
Yeah, it's all fully forged apart from it's not been wedged.
Yeah.
Because I don't really, you know, if you're going to go 500 brake, then get them wedged, but I don't really want to go that far.
So what brake are you running now then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it'll probably be standard VXR because it's just running. I had the original VXR turbo reconditioned.
Yeah.
And I think standard VXRs are about 300 or something, 230. No, are they 230, 250, something like that?
Right. Okay.
So it's probably running about that.
Is it standard turbo then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All it is the standard turbo. I took it to a place in Leeds and they completely reconditioned it.
Yeah.
So it's just back to a standard turbo now.
Nice one. And clutch?
Clutch is a Helix 6 paddle.
Yeah.
It's got a Lighten flywheel.
Nice.
So yeah, when I did engine, I just went for everything. So it's got ARP rods, ALC bearings.
Yeah.
It's got the guy that built the guy that did all the engine work, which is Redline Racing in Brighouse.
Yeah.
He balanced the crank because I did a balance shaft delete on it. because everybody seems to do it.
Yeah.
So I did a balance shaft delete, and then he says, "Oh, I'll balance your crank." So he says, "Oh, bring me your clutch in and your pressure plate, and I'll balance everything as one."
Holy shit.
Yeah, so he balanced everything. So it's got, and then he says, "Oh, I'll put you some new valve springs in." So he put Kent valve springs in, titanium retainers, did all head up, put all new oil valve stems in and everything. So yeah, I know engine now is just all new bearings in everywhere, big end bearings.
Yeah.
The lot.
Bulletproof.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I mean, it
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, and that's another thing I want to do. I want to get a new exhaust on it.
Yeah.
Have a mate in Huddersfield that's going to do me a one-off like.
Yeah.
So that'd be probably 3 inch back, all the way through.
All the way through.
Yeah, yeah. And then other thing that I'm probably going to do is just get Andy at Overboost just to do all the wiring, because it's just like a rat's nest under the bonnet. So uprated brakes, those are off a Nürburgring Astra, and then back axle had drums on, so I went to a scrapyard and got drums, got the axle conversion for discs. And then wheels, they came up right down in Bristol, but
I remember when you first got these wheels.
yeah,
Candy red.
Yeah, I just thought that it needed something that were a bit different, and I didn't want to go for BBSs or. I had a trip down to Bristol, 9-hour round trip, being girlfriend, and picked them up. And then I thought, well, it's going to look a bit max powerish, so I'll look for some decent paint. So on eBay again, got some chameleon paint at a really good price, because guy that we're going to use it sold this car. So decided on chameleon paint.
And you know the airide?
Yeah.
What system is that?
It's airlift V2 system.
Yeah.
So basically you've got bags all around, and then you've got a little processor that's got 8 presets. You start it up, it sets up, goes to one preset, and then you can drop it, and then all tanks and stuff are in back, all just plumbed in, all polished up.
What made you go for suspension then? You know,
Airide?
Yeah.
I've always liked airide. I think it's really good. You know, you go to a show and then you just press a button and it drops.
Yeah.
And folk just go,
oh yeah.
And I've always liked it, and I've always said to Sam, which is youngest lad, I fancy getting it on some car that we get at some point. Yeah. Anyway, when it were all in the process of being built and engine were all out, I thought front shockers had gone, so and everybody lowers them and stuff, and I thought I'll just keep my eye out for some airide, and like you do, looking on eBay or whatever, and this airide kit came up, and it had been on a combo van, so I knew it'd fit. Yeah. I think it were £1,000. So I thought, right, looked at how much they are new, and he got everything. He got the bags, he got the tank, he got the controller, no pipe work or anything.
Yeah.
So which wasn't a problem. So I bought that, and then I went over to pick it up, because I always go all over the place. I got airide, and then guy says, "Oh, I've got some Lambo door hinges." So I thought, oh, yeah, if I'm going to do it, might as well just do it if you're cheap enough.
Yeah.
So this is 150 quid. So I looked on eBay and they're like £1,200 a set. So I says, yeah, I'll have them off you. So got them as well. So fitted them.
How much of a job is it to fit them?
To fit them?
Yeah.
It's not bad actually. You've got to. It's like once you decide you're going to do it, There's no going back. You've got
committed.
you've got to cut the original hinges off. So you cut the original hinges off. They give you there's a quite a good detailed instruction
And
thing.
were they just hinges, just Lambo hinges, or they're for this?
No, it's a company called LSD. I think they're German, and but they've got an English distributor.
Yeah.
And they make them for all sorts of different cars. So you can have them on anything really. So yeah, you have to extend the wiring loom, because obviously when it flips up you've got to extend the wiring loom.
Yeah.
But she didn't have the extended wiring loom, so I had to solder like 16 different wires, extend everything into doors. But the actual kit bolted on fine, and then you bolt it onto the body, and then one bit bolts onto the door.
Yeah.
You've got to drill some new holes and everything, but it's fairly easy to do. And then it's just matter of just once it's on and fitting, it's just a slight adjustments.
Yeah.
And then it's I mean, if I'm just driving about normally, they open enough so you can get in without having to do it Lambo bit. It's just when you go to the petrol station, sometimes you just feel like I'm just opening them up. You've got them on, you might as well, mate.
Yeah, definitely. You just want to tell us a bit more about some of the vehicles you've had?
People probably might have seen me Transit I had, the black Transit that were featured in Performance Ford. That what I used to use for work.
I remember that. Yeah.
That had a Cosworth YB engine in. I've had RS turbos. I've had Mark II Fiestas. I had a Mark II Fiesta with a V6 S6 lump in it that were like a semi monster truck. Chops. I've had chops. I've had bikes. I've had standard cars. I've had Subarus. So usual thing. I've never had an Evo. But I've had 3 Subarus.
Yeah.
BMs. I can't. I mean, I think my first ever car when I passed my test was a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I had motorbikes a lot before then. A bike before I passed my car test.
Any future plans for what else?
I'm thinking about just tidying up, wiring up, because whenever these conversions are done, wiring is always the last thing everybody thinks about.
Yeah.
So I'd like to tidy wiring up, maybe go for a standalone ECU.
Yeah.
Because you can't really map these very well.
Right.
So go for a standalone ECU, and that's probably, I can't think of anything else really that I want to do.
So do you reckon it'll be finished then?
It never gets finished, does it? They're never finished. There's always things
They're never finished.
No, they aren't, are they?
No. My turn.
Folks said they're right snatch on clutch, but I don't think they are. It's not, it's not as if it's...
No, it don't feel snatchy. Yeah, a bit of torque steer. Oh yeah. It's proper smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's nobody else really drives it apart from me, so.
It's really short then.
I know.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I felt like I already neutral
Yeah,
then.
it is. Because a lot of people complain about Z20, about the shift on them, because they're all plastic inside, so you can get like rebuilt kits to straighten it all out.
All right.
But that's right. Another thing, somebody was just selling one on page, and I just bought it. Yeah, they said people complain with Quaif that all of a sudden it'll just.
I've driven them before. They just you just got to watch them, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, backfire. Oh, steer's quite light as well, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, the electric power steering. Yeah.
But yeah, I love ride. I thought that when I were in Nick's Caddy though, that were That'll bag, and just really comfy. I think there's always that preconceived idea that you're just going to be bouncing all over the place.
Because it's airbags. Yeah.
But I think they've come a long way in the last sort of 10, 15 years, haven't they?
That's that first gear just takes some doing.
There we go. I'll do the old second into first.
Yeah, second into first.
You can't turn right, it's a long way.
I think when we put cables back on, I think maybe that first gear should just have gone back a notch or so.
Sorry,
when you get used to it, you get used to it.
Second's like anything. Second into first, it's fine. I think it's just because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's just there if you. I mean, like you're just pootling along. You just look at the turbo gauge and you're just doing. There's no pull. You can just be like this, you know.
Yeah.
And you don't know. It could just be a bloody turbo. It could just be a diesel van.
Yeah.
And then it's just there if you ever need it, just a bit.
As far as I don't want to, you know this, don't you?
Oh,
you know this, man. I love it. Put it round a bit.
Oh, it sticks. Yeah.
Sticks at road.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, like third and fourth gear.
Pulls.
Is there anybody that you want to sort of thank for helping you whip build?
Oh yeah. Obviously Redline Racing at Brighouse for all my engine machining work.
Yep.
I'd like to thank Stuart at PowerTech, my old boss, and Chris, who worked at PowerTech. He helped me build the engine when we put it back together.
Yep.
And Stuart for letting me use of the spray booth when I sprayed it.
Yep.
Then there's Sam, my lad, who helps me out. Joe, eldest lad, who helped me rub it all down. Caroline, who just goes with me when I go silly miles to go and pick car bits up on a weekend, where she could have better things to do. But who else? I don't know really. Anybody that knows me really.
Yeah.
All my mates that have helped, just coming round for a brew. Sometimes we'll just come around and sit and talk vans for an hour, or cars, or old cars.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah. And unfortunately this year's it's been hard. I've missed it really, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's nice just to get out and meet people and just share that like-mindedness.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be cars. You can just sit around and talk crap about. Oh, really? Can?
Yeah, of course you can. Exactly. And I just want to say to everyone as well that looking at the analytics for YouTube, 80% of our viewers aren't subscribers.
Right.
So it's massive to us for you guys to hit that subscribe button. And it massively helps YouTube and the algorithms put this video in front of people.
Right.
So what we need is more thumbs up.
And more likes.
More likes, more comments, and definitely more subscribers.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about. And
it doesn't really matter if you haven't got a modified van, does it? If you're just a van owner, or even if you're just interested in vans.
Exactly. And if you're liking what we do, hit that subscribe button, because there's a shed load more content coming this year.
Right.
And you'll definitely see this van again.
Yeah.
Won't we? So.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. So, thanks again. Really appreciate you coming and seeing us, Dave.
Not a problem.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, Ed.